Hey everyone, Two Angry Frogs here, and today we're taking a first look at the new Earthen allied race in the War Within. When the Earthen were first announced, I must admit I was not overwhelmed by the idea of yet another Dwarven race character selection. But after playing on the Isle of Dorn and seeing the customization options for the Earthen, they are growing on me and they're actually a pretty cool addition. So let's take a look at who the Earthen are, customization, how we get them, racial abilities, and so on. But before we begin, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you always know what we're up to next. Now, let's get into it. The Earthen, as we know them, are Titan forged created by the Keepers to help bring order to Azeroth after the purge of the Black Empire. They specialized in crafting mountains and carving out deep places across Azeroth and are the precursor to the Dwarven race we have today. In the War Within, they guard the Coreway, a passageway to the core of Azeroth constructed by the Titans. To unlock the Earthen, there are a number of activities we must complete. First, we must complete all of the main War Within storylines, that is, the storylines specifically tied to the campaign. Second, we must complete a number of side storylines. These include Broken Tools in the Ringing Deeps, Morning Rise in the Isle of Dorn, and assisting Council Ward Merrick's in returning stability to Dornagal in the storyline Bad Business. Like other allied races, we also have a Heritage Armor achievement for reaching level 50 with an Earthen character. And although not yet confirmed, there's also likely to be an Earthen-specific scenario to complete, much like we've had with the other allied races. When we first saw the Earthen, I was not keen on the idea of a bejeweled dwarf. Luckily, the character customization allows you to determine this. If you want your Earthen covered in a multitude of shiny rocks, or if you want your Earthen to just look like a rock, the customization options give you the freedom to choose either, which I think was a really good design decision by the WoW dev team. So let's look at the options we have when creating our Earthen. Customization for your Earthen character includes options that we would expect for any World of Warcraft race. They can range in skin color from white and gray to various shades of brown, blue, and green. They all, however, have that jagged rocky appearance that hints of stone creation, which does give them some uniqueness from the dwarves and dark iron. Face and hair options are standard for what we have today for other dwarven races, but the hair color options contribute to the Earthen feel as well, as these all have a bronze sheen to them that again gives hints of stone creation. For their beards, they can be very ornate with a lot of gold and bronze, and much more so than any other race we've seen to date. But the customization I was pleased to see was being able to decide on the gems for every part of the body. You can add them to shoulders, arms, hands, legs, and torso. You can also remove them all and not have any gems at all. You can choose the color of the gems, so if you want them colorful or subdued, you have that option as well. I think this will be the design point that draws a lot more players to create Earthen. As far as faction, Earthen are considered a neutral race, so can be created on both the Alliance and Horde side. When it comes to classes, Druids, Demon Hunters, Death Knights, and obviously Evokers are out. All other classes may be created with an Earthen character. Earthen Racials are pretty standard fare compared to what we're used to seeing across the races, outside of one passive ability and one active ability. So let's hit the standard stuff first. Hyperproductive increases finesse by 25 for gathering professions. Finesse being a gathering passive that increases your chance of gathering additional crafting materials. Titan Wrought Frame increases armor gain from equipped items by 10%. And Wide-Eyed Wonder gives you 200% additional experience when discovering a new location. The interesting passive is Ingest Minerals. With Ingest Minerals, you are always well fed, so you cannot eat food. So how you control your food buff is through the type of mineral that you ingest. Amber for stamina, Emerald for haste, Onyx for mastery, Ruby for critical strike, and Sapphire for versatility. The minerals are made by jewel crafters, so that may be a consideration when choosing professions. The one active racial ability of the Earthen is Azerite Surge. It's on a 2-minute cooldown and it's a 2.2 second empowered spell cast. So basically the spell cast starts and when you stop casting determines which effects are produced. The effects in order include dealing fire damage to enemies, healing allies, and then dealing additional fire damage to the highest health enemy. A 2.2 second empowered spell cast takes you out of your rotation a long time. So unless there's a real DPS or healing reason to use this, I really don't see this being used a lot, but we'll have to see. So with the customization options provided, once I was finished, this was a very cool race to see as a paladin, and I'll definitely have an Earthen Paladin in the War Within. As we said previously, I think the dev team has done a great job to create some separation between the Earthen and the other Dwarven races. Let us know what you think down below in the comments, and don't forget to hit the join button and become a member for custom emotes, badges, and more. And everyone, have a great day.